Judge, my name is Larry Rodriguez. I've been writing statements on behalf of the Chevron Heiress for 9 years. For 4 months, she's being sexually molested and robbed by cops from Houston, Texas. I don't know where she's at. I haven't seen her. I haven't spoken to her. The cops from Houston, Texas is trying to swindle the gifts away that the Chevron Heiress gave to me. They want them. And I think that they fail to realize that it's a conflict of interest for them to have anything to do with the Chevron Heiress if they're surveilling me. The only reason these cops around this neighborhood in New York City, they know the Chevron Heiress is because she came here from Texas with me. They didn't have no association with her before that, except that the cops from Houston, Texas came over here in pursuance of me. I don't know how they did that, surveilling me. I don't know what kind of cops they are that they can go from state to state to state and surveil somebody. But they came over here to surveil me, but they was actually surveilling the Chevron Heiress. But they was actually surveilling the Chevron Heiress. You know this is true because the Chevron Heiress, the Chevron Heiress was being robbed by the cops from Houston, Texas, while she was in Texas in the same manner that the cops from Houston, Texas is robbing her here and getting everybody else to rob her the same way. The property, the gifts that she brought for me in Texas belong to me. She bought them for me. And the cops from Houston, Texas got her to buy them for me. I had no knowledge that they was doing this until later on now in New York. The cops from Houston, Texas robbed her so many times that I figured out what they was doing. All the gifts that she brought for me include 7-Elevens, Rite Aids, buildings, CVS's, possibly T-Mobile stores, everything that the cops from Houston, Texas got her to buy for me and gave it to someone else or sold to someone else to profit from. I want every piece of that property back. It doesn't belong to them. It's a conflict of interest for them to own it. They weren't supposed to be taking gifts from her. They weren't supposed to be surveilling her. They weren't supposed to be near her. They were supposed to be surveilling me, following me. From Houston, Texas, and anybody else that got one of the gifts that the Chevron Heiress brought for me, they can't keep it. I want it. They stole it by fraudulent means. And I didn't make no transactions with any court, with anybody. Nowhere in relation to any of the gifts that the Chevron Heiress gave to me. And if something occurs like this, it has to be done in a court of law. And I have to be there. Not a body double, not a lookalike. And the cops from Houston, Texas are trying to get a body double and a lookalike to do these things. I haven't been in no court of law or talked to no attorneys. No attorneys gave me any papers and nothing like that. Today's date is Thursday. April 28th, 9:16 a.m. That's the date and time. Please disregard any legal transactions which were presumed conducted by me in a court of law or video. It wasn't me. Discard any such transactions as fraud. Thank you. My name is Larry Rodriguez. My name is Larry Rodriguez, and I'm not committing crimes. Disregard any legal transactions presumed to be made by me. They weren't. Discard them as fraudulent. Thank you. I'm not committing crimes. My name is Larry Rodriguez.